All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best behind Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. And shout out to my latest Patreon member, Mark. Thank you for supporting. If you want to check it out, Patreon link down below in the description. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan, but more on that later. So we don't necessarily talk about politics on the channel much, but we do talk about it when it does or is going to be affecting or potentially might be affecting the purchase of an electric vehicle or a Tesla vehicle. And so in case you missed it, Trump did choose his vice presidential candidate, J.D. Vance, from what we could see on the internet. But J.D. Vance, quote, wants to remove the 7,500 EV tax credit and instead enact a 7,500 gas car tax credit. Quote, Vance has also argued that environmental regulations have caused a large number of manufacturing jobs to be outsourced to other countries. He has proposed a bill that would repeal certain tax credits created by the Inflation Reduction Act for electric vehicles and would create a 7,500 tax credit for gas-powered cars manufactured in the U.S. Very interesting, that is for sure. And there's even an article on this from The Hill. Granted, it was posted almost a year ago at this point. It's posted September 20th of 2023. So maybe he's changed and maybe he's taken a look at it and maybe it's a different stance on it. But from what he has posted or what they've talked about in the past, he would want to remove the tax credit on the 7,500 electric vehicles and put it on gas vehicles. So if this goes in effect, I mean, Trump has been pretty vocal on that. He wants to remove some of the things that were put into place that Biden has done, especially for electric vehicles and also the different things during that. And so certainly maybe there is this at risk, this 7,500 tax credit might be at risk in the next year or so. So maybe this might be the last year to get the 7,500 federal tax credit. But in other news with that, yes, you're exactly correct. Brave Elon did tweet yesterday or the other day in support of Donald Trump. And so maybe there's a relationship there and maybe Trump will, maybe scratch Elon's back and not necessarily remove the 7,500. But of course, the 7,500 affects a lot of different companies in the US. A lot of different companies can take advantage of it with selling the vehicles and getting that 7,500. So that could change. But, there's really not necessarily a bad thing here because shout out to Holmars Kellogg for posting this. Quote, a repeal of the EV tax credit, if it does come to pass, could benefit Tesla as they're the only ones that can make electric vehicles profitably. In addition, no dealing with price caps and battery restrictions to achieve a competitive price. Recall that in 2019, after losing the credit, Tesla sales continues to grow. There was a big drop off of the quarter after it expired due to pull forward of last quarter it was available. So really, if the 7,500 federal tax credit disappears, Tesla and all these other manufacturers will be forced to drop the price of their vehicles to make it competitive. It could be argued that right now the 7,500 is inflating the price of these vehicles because the companies know that they can get it because they know it's a great deal. And so arguably that could be what is happening here. And so certainly definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. I mean, I certainly don't want the 7,500 federal tax rate to disappear, but who knows what might be happening in the near future. And depending on what could happen, things could change.